What is the benefit of having a product that does have that small amount of THC when it comes to therapeutic uses?
Sure. I mean, you have to go into our history with Charlotte's Web, right? So Charlotte Figi, I often relate to her as the Rosa Parks. What Rosa Parks and MLK were to the civil rights movement is what Charlotte Figi was to the cannabis movement and us recognizing the cannabinoid use as a medicine. And what we saw with her was she went 99.9% seizure free for the remainder of her life. We met her when she was 5 years old. And she wasn't an isolated case, and this is on a full spectrum CBD extract derived from hemp. Um, if you compare it to the drug Epidiolex, which is a purified CBD, Epidiolex received a 50%, approximately a 50% seizure reduction rate in their phase 3 clinical trial. Now, if this ban goes through, the only products in the market are CBD isolates. And full spectrum CBD with THC have a binding affinity. The science has even proven that there's higher absorption rate and different mechanism of action within minor cannabinoids, and these cannabinoids working synergistically together, which Raphael Mechoulam, the Israeli chemist that named cannabidiol and discovered it in the 60s, coined as the entourage effect. And you see certain studies that show the higher efficacy at lower dosing with full spectrum. By way of another example, with Epidiolex, the only FDA-approved purified CBD drug, its dosing in three very rare forms of epilepsy is at 10 to 20 milligrams per kilogram. Charlotte Figi was at 2.5 milligrams per kilogram and at 99.9% seizure control. So, as I said, she wasn't an isolated case. Her story led to a 15,000 client waiting list. We ended that waiting list. Most of it was pediatric epilepsy and autism. And we continued to see these results, right? So we've seen high efficacy, low dosing. And now, if this gets enacted a year from now, there will be not just thousands, but millions of Americans that have come to rely on the benefits of full spectrum CBD products lost. Where do they go? Truly a public health crisis.